The seller license to remain in possession addendum, otherwise known as the SIP form, is used whenever the seller remains in possession of property 29 days or less after the close of escrow. But one of the most overlooked paragraphs in this addendum is the paragraph that deals with seller's obligation regarding the condition of property at time of possession. Last week, I spoke about the use of the BP form and how many agents hold this form hostage after the close of escrow until seller delivers possession. However, the VP form signed by the buyer after the close of escrow when possession is delivered has no effect if the property is not delivered as promised. The VP form is supposed to be used before escrow closes to confirm the property is in the same condition as of the date of acceptance and to verify repairs have been made whether the property is still occupied by seller or not. By buyer signing the VP form within 5 days before the close of escrow does not release the seller's obligation to deliver the property as promised in the contract. Now, this is where the SIP form comes into play. In paragraph 3A and 3B of the SIP form, it states that the seller shall maintain the property in substantially the same condition as on the date of acceptance of the offer or as modified in the agreement. Now, paragraph 3C is one of the most important parts in this addendum that agents overlook. In addition to the license fee for seller to remain in possession, which I see many parties agree to $0, there is a delivery of possession fee here in 3C. It states that the seller agrees to deposit with escrow or for funds to be withheld from seller's proceeds a delivery of possession fee in the amount of X amount of dollars. And within 5 days after seller delivers possession to buyer, the buyer shall return the delivery of possession fee to seller if the property is delivered to buyer in the condition agreed. Remember, once escrow closes, the seller pretty much becomes like a tenant in the short term occupancy, while the buyer becomes like a landlord. Paragraph 3C allows the parties to exercise the same principle a regular landlord and tenant would use by holding a deposit in case the property is not delivered back to the landlord as promised. If you found this information helpful, would you mind sharing this video with your colleagues? And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel or Facebook page.